This video you're about to be reacting to is from the Weekly Cookout. Why being single feels more peaceful than dating.
It's getting bad to the point where, like, I enjoy being single so much. I don't have to worry about shit. I don't got to worry about somebody being up my ass. I don't have to worry about being up somebody's ass, telling them to act right, having to, like, over explain myself. Like, it's a cool, calm life. I'm good. I could do whatever I want, say whatever I want, and I could go to sleep peacefully.
Since I've been single,
This is what I can say about what he just said. I understand what he means, because I was at a point where I'm like, bro, I ain't checking in with no bitch. I'm a man. Fuck, I gotta do that. I'm a grown ass man. I'm alright. But I can't wait to get to the point to where I love my woman so much that, hey, baby, I got here. Or baby, I'm here. You know, when we not together. And like, when you meet your soulmate, the person that God sends to you, you're gonna want to do those things, and you want to do it because of the respect of the relationship, not to ease somebody's ego or ease somebody's trauma from the past relationships. It's really all about communication. It's all about, yes, we're in a relationship, but understanding that you guys are individuals in the relationship. You are still individuals at the end of the day, but you're individuals in the relationship.
definitely been happier. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. My confidence been through the goddamn roof. I wake up happy. I go to sleep happy. I ain't worried about no nigga, what he doing, anything like that. I have been good. I am happy as hell.
I don't think y'all understand how much of a flex it is to be single nowadays, especially as a
Single
dude.
with no
Like, bro,
kids.
you save a shit ton of money. You don't gotta worry about your bitch getting cheated on, cause boy is they cheating, and you gotta.
You ain't gotta worry about your bitch getting cheated on. So you ain't gotta worry about you cheating on your bitch. That's what you said, or you mean you getting cheated on by your bitch?
Clear state of mind, no worries, just peace. I ain't gonna lie, that shit do get a little lonely sometimes. Cause realistically, you're not missing out on
Lonely,
shit.
baby.
Cause most of these happy couples, they not
They
that
ain't
happy.
happy. No,
That's
they're not.
crazy.
Honestly,
No,
I'm at the
they're not.
point where the single life is actually like peaceful. It's relaxing. I don't have anyone that I'm arguing with or doing all this other shit with. Like, do we eventually want to be with someone? Yeah, for sure, 1000%. But, you know, it's at that point where your peace is more important than being with someone that you have to argue with every day, you know, fuss and fight, and like, you know, that right there is just.
And that's the thing. Well, a lot of, and I believe there's going to be a lot of the different perspectives on the TikToks the dude's going to show. A lot of the people, they're happy with being single because they've been in past relationships to where they both were doing it from trauma. Either they're projecting because they're just trying to find a mama in the wife, or the wife has dealt with ain't shit dudes because they daddy issues. Just their choices. They're coming from a trauma response, not a healthy response. But they don't understand that, hey, yeah, I'm alone, I'm single, and I'm planning on doing this for the rest of my life. I know I need to heal myself. My healing journey has been better. No. They're coming from I ain't gotta worry about an ancient ass bitch who's probably gonna be out here in niggas' faces playing in my face, and you know, I'm saving hella money and I could just do whatever. You're looking from the wrong perspective. It's okay to be single, but be single for the right reasons. Hey, I'm going through my healing journey and I love it. And I appreciate myself way more. And I have my boundaries, and I'm not allowing anybody to step over my boundaries. I'm not going to be a people pleaser within a relationship, because you can people please within a relationship. That's called being codependent.
Priceless. I think everybody likes this companionship and whatnot. Like, we all love that shit. But at the end of the day, I think we underestimate how peace in our life brings us more happiness than to be arguing with someone and fussing and fighting and all this other shit. I don't know if I'm the only one, but like, protecting my peace is like top priority at this point in time, where I don't have to fucking worry about a bunch of other shit and just worry about my fucking self and be single and be fucking happy.
There's something people have been admitting quietly lately, and it's that being single feels more peaceful than dating. Not because people hate relationships, but because dating, as it exists right now, feels emotionally loud. There's constant, and I mean constant, communication, unclear expectations, mixed signals disguised as going with the flow, and even when nothing is technically wrong, it can feel like your mind never really gets to rest. So when people say being single is peaceful, what they're really describing is relief. Relief from overthinking, relief from emotional unpredictability, and relief from having a constant read between the lines. And that says a lot about where dating is right now.
And once you've been single for so long, you do not care about being in another relationship. Like, a relationship gonna have to catch me by surprise, because, baby, I'm at peace. I'm not worried about nobody doing me wrong. I am chilling, and I'm gonna keep it that way.
I love being single, bro. You can wake up in a good mood, guys. Like, you can wake...
Nigga, you can be single and still wake up with a shitty ass mood. Not all the time. But you're gonna have those days where, oh yeah, I'm single. Fuck, I wish I had a bad bitch right here on me, sleeping right next to me. Or something like that. Or not just be from the bitch, just life. Like, damn, bro. What the fuck? Like, I enjoy my single time, but it's like, I can't wait to meet my wife. Can't wait to have kids. I'm enjoying my single time, but it's like, nah, bro. Like, I'm actually ready for it. A woman who is the female version of me. I ain't going out and choosing, because I've told you in the past streams, the last times I've chosen added to the trauma. But I mean, yeah, you can still wake up fucking depressed when you're alone. You can still wake up angry when you're alone, because people gonna be people regardless.
Wake up and the day is not about yesterday. You can wake up and you're not thinking about somebody else's emotions or somebody else's action throughout the day. You can wake up and you're not constantly checking your phone. Guys, being single is actually a gift. It's a blessing.
And how he's talking is moving out of insecurity. You don't have to constantly check her location to see where she's at and make sure she's not lying. You don't constantly have to respond back or make sure she's not mad when she don't respond back, or you don't be mad when she's not responding back. That's moving off of insecurity and not having trust.
Like,
very low vibrational
bro,
stuff.
like when you're talking to somebody in a relationship, especially when it's mad intense, bro, like, yo, every single time there's something, bro. There's always something, bro. Like, nah. Being single is genuinely a blessing, bro. Because what? See, it's nice to talk to girls here and there and that and have a maintain, whatever, but sometimes, man, arguing, trying to find out something, them lying, you're lying, we're both yeah, man.
Do you know, I speak about relationships a lot, yeah. You would genuinely think that I want one. I don't. Like, oh, do you know what? As great as one would be, the peace that comes from being single is actually unmatched. And that's something that the Lord...
And that's the thing too, like, people don't understand that you can have peace in your relationship too, but you're so used to chaotic people that you've chosen. You think that, yeah, my peace is me being by myself. I don't want to be in a relationship because that's my peace. There's always drama when it comes to relationship. No, there's not always drama. It's just the people that you've chosen are a reflection of you, of how you are. I can definitely say, bruh, and I told you this earlier, like, bruh, I can't wait for a relationship. A person who is another me, a female version of me. I can't wait for that. Yeah, it's cool, I'm single and everything, but nah, I can't wait to get in a good, healthy, growing relationship.
God has really showed me that I don't need to be upset that I'm single when this is actually a blessing, because, guys, I would rather be single than have to tell a man how to act. Oh,
see,
I couldn't think of anything worse. I would rather be single than have to tell a man how to act. So yes, I say things like link me in Tesco's and I'm asking for a friend, which I genuinely am asking.
Why are you around men that you have to tell how to act, but also why do you feel like you need to control a man? You have a control issue.
For a friend, where'd you find good men? I'm not interested, bro.
bro.
But
You're a motherfucking bro.
if y'all have any recommendations of some good men, you know, shout me, innit? But
good men won't even come your way because of what you just said, bro. If they do come your way, probably try to get some pussy. And look, that'd be perfect for you because you don't want to get in a relationship. It seems like you just want to fuck. I could be a good man and still fuck you and not claim you.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I might be single forever because since I've been single, I realized that everyone that's in a relationship be cheating.
And stop basing
Y'all stay
y'all.
safe out here.
A lot of people are basing their own relationship off of other people and shit like that. Like when people try to give you advice on your relationship, nigga, you not in my relationship. You don't know what's going on, so I don't need your advice. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't. Okay, well, I'm not you. I don't move the way you move.
Damn, B, you going into another year single? God forbid being single is addicted to me. Since you got your degree, you know every fucking thing. Have you ever thought of that? That maybe being single is addicted to B. Yeah, that's it.
I've been single for approximately 7 years. I broke up with my ex on November 18th, late 2018. If you are single for long enough and you do things to teach yourself love in that time of being single, you might just get addicted to it. And you may not even envision yourself in a relationship ever again. The peace that I've experienced now from being single.
And that's a controlling thing too. Because I thought he was about to say, if you're single for a longer amount of time, you'll learn different things about yourself, but also you'll know how you need to be and want to be loved. And so that individual's going to come to you. But he didn't say that. You just want to control everything. I'm going to be by myself because this individual or certain people, they're not going to fit by my program.
In these past 7 years, I don't think anything could ever top it. I get home to loneliness and I love it. I thoroughly, authentically, genuinely, and wholeheartedly enjoy the quiet and the peace, the stillness, the tranquility, the peacefulness in my life. I get home to this noise every single day after work. And I don't think I would trade it for anything or anyone in the world. This isn't an anti-relationship post by any means. I would love to be in a relationship with a woman. I'm totally open to the idea and the possibility of it. But I'm not sure if that would be something I would choose over my own existing current solitude and current peace of mind. And I'm not saying that having a woman in my life is going to cause drama, stress, headaches, and whatnot. That's not what I'm saying. But it feels really good and liberating getting home and just not having to worry about anything. You get to a point where you've been single for so damn long that the quiet and stillness literally becomes addictive. Well, wouldn't you want a woman to add to your life? What does she need to add that I don't already have? This is why I'm not going around asking women, what do you bring to the table? My table's full. I don't need a woman to bring anything to my table. I lack nothing. I have everything I want and everything I need, which is ironically another reason as to why I don't really see myself needing or wanting to be in a relationship. I've got everything I need, everything I want. I don't need a woman to add to my life. Whatever I want in life, I can get it on my own. Now, I understand you might be thinking, well, companionship. And you're right, companionship.
The most successful people are married.
Is something that I can't get for myself. Romantic validation, of course, is not something I can give myself. But again, you get to a point in life where if you've been single for as long as I have, and you've learned how to love yourself, you genuinely don't even feel like you need any kind of external romantic validation from anyone because you love yourself so much. Will I ever be in a relationship ever again? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. If I'm not, I'm totally fine without it. But if I do end up in one, that's cool with me. I'm also open to the possibility. I'm not against relationships.
You know what this is? You know what this whole video is? It's romanticizing asexuality. Now, for individuals who don't know what asexuality is, you already know what we about to do. Asexuality, the quality or characteristic of experiencing no sexual feelings or desires, the quality of reproducing without fusion of. All right, that's look. What makes a person asexual? Asexuality is a sexual orientation defined by little or no sexual attraction, and there isn't a single cause like trauma or illness. Instead, it's an innate orientation similar to being heterosexual or a homosexual, with some theories suggesting potential biological factors like brain functions or genetics. Though research is ongoing, it's considered a natural variation in human sexuality, not a disorder or choice like celibacy. All right, this is going to celibacy and shit like that, and it's not celibacy because they still fucking. You already know they're still fucking. Like, yeah, I'm by myself, but they still out here fucking. Like, come on, ain't nobody saying, because no one in the videos we've watched has said anything about I haven't been giving my seed up, or I haven't been letting anybody come into my body. Have not seen that. All they're talking about is just being single. They're still fucking.
Relationships. I've been in relationships before, toxic and healthy ones. I understand the value and the beauty of commitment, so I'm not opposed to it. But god damn it, I love my solitude, and yeah.
One of the biggest reasons being single feels calmer is predictability. You see, when you're single, there's a certain steadiness in your life. You know what your day looks like, you know where your energy is going, and you know what you're responsible for and what you're not responsible for. Dating introduces uncertainty into that rhythm. You know, you start wondering, did I say too much? Did I not say enough? Are we on the same page? Are they losing interest? Even when things seem fine, there's often this background noise of anticipation and doubt. And that kind of uncertainty takes a toll on people, even if it's subtle. Being single doesn't necessarily mean life is exciting, but it often means life is stable. There's no waiting on replies, there's no decoding tone, no emotional guessing games. And for a lot of people, that consistency feels grounding. Not thrilling, but grounding.
You know, I find myself more and more just thinking about this. I truly wonder, like, me not having a girlfriend like my entire just like adulthood life and everything. I'm 23 and I've never really had like a girlfriend or anything like that. And I truly question and wonder, how much money have I actually saved by that? This is my third year in a row I've maxed out my Roth IRA. Don't think I would have been able to do that if I had a girlfriend. The amount of money that I have saved and invested for my future, just in my individual brokerage, my Roth, and just other stuff like that, even for my own work one. I don't think I would have all this money saved up if I had a girlfriend. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry to say this, like, because all my friends.
And my thing is, I can understand what he's saying, but also I can read in between the lines. Because if you think that you wouldn't have been able to have this amount of money that you have single you wouldn't have been able to have this as much words. If you think that you wouldn't have been able to stack up the same amount of money that you have as a single man with a female, that is a lack on your part. That is a lack on your part because you just wouldn't know how to be, I don't want to say be the man, but have your boundaries and set clear boundaries and be able to guide your woman into not spending frivolously. Yeah. Frivolously, right? Yeah, spending frivolously. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Look, not having any serious purpose or value. Yes. So yeah, frivolous spending, you wouldn't have that ability to leave. because you wouldn't be able to control yourself. If your girl tell you, oh, I want this. No, we're not getting that because I'm preparing us for our future. You wouldn't be able to do that. So that's a you thing that you got to figure out.
I'm like one of the only people that's never like really had a girlfriend and been in a relationship. And I always find them asking me about like, dude, how do you have all this money and all this stuff saved up for your future and all this? I'm like, bro, I don't have a girlfriend. The only thing my money goes to is food and just like bills. I don't got another person to feed, buy clothes, and do all this stuff for. So it's like everything that I make, I'm saving and then just reinvesting into the stock market. And that's how I've gotten to the point where I've saved up all this money. And people wonder, like, why don't you have a girlfriend? Because I wouldn't have this, what I have right now. And I wouldn't have that safety net of just money that I could always go back to if some shit bad happens.
Bruh, money means nothing if you dine alone, bruh. Money means absolutely nothing if you dine alone. Because you can look back on your life, damn, I got all this money, but I just reinvested and saved it. And or who are you going to pass your money on to your kids? How? If you ain't got a girl. Who you going to leave your money to? Your parents are going to die before you. Your nieces and nephews. I'd rather be broke with the love of my life than be rich and single. Honestly.
And I don't know. It would always be nice to have like a girlfriend and everything, yeah, but I truly wonder how much money I have saved myself by not putting up with a girlfriend.
Putting up with a girlfriend.
Because that kind of sounds bad, but...
Because guess what? His perspective is that the females that are coming to him are going to be the ones that have no money management. They're just liabilities. They're not assets because of his point of view. When there are hella women who are assets, who will actually they will actually take his money and help. Oh, do you think about putting into this so you can make more money, or diversifying your portfolio and shit like that? He wasn't even thinking about that. I told you, these people are just romanticizing asexuality.
It's just true. Like, it's just me. I don't got another mouth to feed. I don't got another person to constantly be buying gifts for, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I can just focus on myself and my own future. And then by the time I want a girlfriend and get a girlfriend, I'm able to afford one. But all these people I see in relationships, they just blow all their money on their girl and everything. And it's just like, maybe not having a girlfriend is a good thing.
I'm 32 years old and I have been single since 2018. It is 2025 and I have been single by choice. By choice. I cannot come across someone who is running the same race as me. Like, that is my problem. I have not came across somebody who is on the same level of me in life, and that is not saying I'm better than no, it's not fucking that. But let's be realistic, bitch. I'm 32 and I have a lot going for myself. I have a lot established. I have a lot of assets.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? And I got all that shit from my fucking hard work. So no, I don't want to fall in love with a man who lives with his grandma, or live with his mama, or live with his partner, or even shares a room with another man, because I feel like, why you share a room with a man? Share an apartment. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like tight clothes. I don't like those boxy fucking crop top shirts y'all be wearing. There's some shit I just don't like. But a man not having his shit together is very much of a thing that I don't fucking like. But yet I'm a good person. And like, that's my problem. That's exactly why I don't put myself out there. Because y'all don't be having y'all fucking shit together. And I got all of my shit together. Bitch, just quit a job after 10 years. Still got my shit together. Like, it don't make sense for me. And I don't want to get caught up. It's a world full of fucking bums. Keep me the fuck out of it. I will stay in my house by my...
You know what's crazy? I just thought about, bro. I left my job at ACTS in September. It was either September or October I left it. Let's just say September. So, October, November, December, January, February. I've been out without that job for 5 months. And I've been doing my thing. All praise to God. All praise to my benevolent protective ancestors. God got me, bro. That's crazy, man.
Myself with my room dark, black, tinted. Thank you. Bye. I don't need that shit. fuck
literally
them.
just thought about that.
I
That's
just
crazy.
convinced myself of why I am single again, because I don't need that shit. Oh no, thank you.
The longer that you remain single and the older that you get, the less desire you have to be in a relationship. Welcome back to another episode of Skillet Talks. I'm not lying when I say this, guys. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. There are so many people out there that are completely happy with being single, and it's because they've been single long enough that they really honestly don't know what they would do if they were in a relationship, because they have learned to enjoy their peace and their uninterrupted sleep and their calm nervous system. And a lot of folks in relationships that have been in and out of relationships or marriages forever will literally look at you dead in the face and just be like, I don't know what you mean. I couldn't live without my partner. Well, yeah, obviously that's all you know. But for me personally, I love being able to wake up and just go right to the skillet and cook my food. It's an amazing feeling.
That first year of being single after being in a long-term relationship, it's fucking amazing. I ain't like, this shit is fucking lit. I ain't never had this much fun in my motherfucking life. I ain't even about to lie, y'all. Nigga back macking, feeling pee, standing on business. You know what I mean? Alright, Popeye, just for me. Shit like a movie, for real.
When people get in relationships, they like to change. They like to change. That's the biggest thing. I get to be, as soon as the individual gets out of a fucking relationship, a person goes, see, I get to be me now. When I was in a relationship, I couldn't be me, but now I'm truly me. That's a problem. There's two different yous, the single you and the relationship you. You got to be you, regardless. Now, I'm not saying cheat on your bitch, but you got to... You can't change. Don't try to prove yourself. Don't try to prove that you're some... Don't try to prove something that you're not. Just be you. There's a reason. Then that individual who's gonna love you for you is going to be there, and that relationship is gonna be peaceful. I'm not saying you ain't gonna have no moments, because life's gonna be life, but y'all will be able to get through that. But a lot of these motherfuckers don't see that.
I ain't gonna lie.
And I ain't gonna lie, I love being single. Like, I got 10 dates this weekend, and I'm not going to none of them. You know what I'm saying? I might slide for maybe 2 of them, but I can do what the fuck I want to do because I'm single.
I'm telling you, that singleness only hits you at night. When you ripping and running throughout the day, when you at work, when you know, whatever extracurricular activities, when you doing hobbies, when you at the gym, you don't even care about being single. That's not even on your mind. But when you pull up to the house at night,
when you by yourself,
you get in that bed,
you're by
alone,
yourself.
That's when you be like, I really wish I could cuddle up with somebody, or I really wish I could tell somebody about my day.
See?
That's it. That's when the singleness hits you like, damn, I wish I had somebody. But throughout the day, you don't even be thinking about like, oh, I wish I had somebody to,
because you're so busy.
talk to on my...
You're using other things to take. You're using other things to distract you, like you said, working, doing your hobbies, going to the gym, going on dates, doing extracurriculars. Those are distractions. And then when you finally don't have no distractions, yeah, it's gonna come up how you're single, because God made us. Thank you for the follow. I don't even know how to say your name, brother. Not even gonna lie, but thank you for the follow. I'm gonna say Mule. I ain't even gonna try, but thank you for the follow, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, God made us to where we have person for you. God made us not to die alone. Our intention was never to die alone.
lunch break, or like, I'm not even thinking about that stuff. But at night, when I lay my head down in that empty ass bed, oh yeah, that's when I be like, dang, yeah, I wish I had a little stink.
I'm sure I covered this in a different video, but another reason dating feels draining is how much emotional effort it asks for before offering any real sense of security. There's this pressure to act like you're building something meaningful while also pretending you're okay with everything being undefined. That contradiction wears people down. You start managing how much you share. You measure your vulnerability. You hesitate before asking for clarity, worried it might push someone away. And when someone suddenly pulls back, there's often no framework for processing it together. No label, no shared understanding, no space to say, hey, that actually hurt. So you end up carrying those emotions alone. Being single removes that imbalance. Your emotional energy stays contained. Your expectations don't have to be negotiated. You're not investing deeply into something that might disappear without any sort of explanation. And that peace comes from not constantly giving more than you're receiving.
I've tried to film this video like 6 fucking times. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I had a shower thought this morning, and it answers the age-old question that people always ask me. Why are you single as a 25-year-old? And I've come to the conclusion that as a 25-year-old, I am single because the way that I love and care for someone is considered love bombing. Because so many people have been done wrong by others. And that also means that my intentions are labeled as performative because other people have been performative. Other people can't heal from their trauma because it's been done to them so much that they think that's just how everybody acts now. I'm a lover boy. It's hard being a lover boy when nobody has met a lover boy. People say that this is what I want. This is what this is what I want. They get it and they realize, oh shit, this is real.
Yep.
And they have to run. And that's just self-sabotaging, and that's just a whole nother thing.
You know why? When an individual gets something that they say that they want, like for instance, if a kid gets a toy, oh, I really want that, I really want that. The anticipation, the fantasy of you going to get it, but you haven't had it yet. But once you get what you want, it's like, I don't really want that anymore. Now, when you get something that you need, that's gonna stay because you need that. A lot of these hoes be saying, I want this, I want this, I want this. But when you get it, you don't know how to handle it. You know why? Because you haven't healed through your past traumas. Niggas be doing that shit too. I want a bitch that's submissive. I want a bitch that doesn't, do this or doesn't do this or does this and does this. You get it? You mismanage it. Because you got shit fucked up in your life. And you fuck it up for her. Or she won't tolerate it. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm gone.
But that's why I'm single. Because I've met people who have past trauma, and when I'm not this mysterious guy. I'm going to give you everything that I have from the moment we start talking. I'm going to be loyal during the talking stage. It's going to just be one-on-one. There's not going to be half of my time is spent with you while I'm entertaining other people. No, it's one-on-one. I don't ever want somebody to feel like they can't be themselves and they are not the only one. I know how that feels to not be the only one. I don't ever want somebody to feel that way. But because so many people have done it to other people, it's performative and it's a love bombing.
Y'all, I just seen a video where this lady was saying, like, if you ever see a single woman by herself and she ain't got no man, like, stop thinking that it's a red flag or something wrong with her or she can't keep a man. Because she was like, some women just not dealing with no bullshit. And, oh my God, have I not felt so seen in a video. Because people got to understand, when you've been through so much in your life, one thing you will not allow somebody to take from you is your peace. And that's just where I'm at. I've dealt with a situation where I was at my lowest and nobody was there. But I'm okay with that because God was with me. So I wasn't technically alone. That's just something I had to go through in order for me to become the woman I am. So I'll be damned if I let some B-A-N, y'all know what that means, B-I-T-C-H-A-S-S-N-I-G-G-A. I'll be damned if I let one of those people come in my life and try to kill, steal, and destroy what I built, trying to overcome all the things that have been thrown against me. So it's just like, you got to understand, being single is just accepting your peace and understanding that you're not letting nobody come in and destroy that. So,
man, being single, that's... Honestly, I think with what everybody said, I've been the healthiest person who's actually said some good shit in this video, right? Because being single, there's nothing wrong with being single, but how they're saying it, it's like settling. It's settling. Wong 67. Appreciate the follow, brother. It's settling. That's literally what it is. And the fact that she said, I'm not gonna let no bitch ass nigga come in and ruin my peace, see, that's your problem right there. And whoever told her the what she said, if you see a woman single and they this age, it's not because she's a bullshit person, it's because of whatever. No, it is because she's a bullshit person. When you are a bullshit person and you're at a low vibration, all you're gonna attract is low vibrational people until you choose to grow, until you choose to move in alignment. So yeah, you're not single by choice. You think you are, but you're not single by choice. You have to be single because you need to grow from your traumas and not use your traumas as a crutch.
So yeah, I am so thankful and so blessed that I'm able to sit with myself, because some women cannot do that. They cannot be by themselves. It's just almost like people are triggered by the fact that they see you at peace and you don't need somebody in your face for you to feel whole. Because at the end of the day, I done pulled myself out of the worst points of my life, and I don't want a man that bad. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these men, they refuse to face themselves, and I'm not dealing with this shit. I don't have no son. I don't have no kids. I'm not raising nobody. So if a man can't come correct, I don't want no man. And
see, that's the problem as well, because you don't give any man grace. You just said a lot of these men, they this, and this. Those are the men you're around. Those are the men that are in your vicinity. Those are the men that you attract. So that should show you, okay, well, what I'm doing obviously is working a little bit, not really working how I want it to work. And then you're putting on a mentality of, I don't need no man. I don't need nothing. I just got me. I got me and myself. I put myself out through that. Well, God was there too. I'm sure God wants you to have a man. You just gotta walk in alignment and not be selfish. All this is just a romanticizing of asexuality and selfishness. That's all it is.
Just straight like that.
I feel like the longer that I'm single, the more I don't want to be with nobody. And I feel like it's because I'm learning new things about myself. And I'm becoming more comfortable with myself. And
I really want to call these niggas gay, bro. I really want to call these niggas gay, bro.
The more I learn about myself.
There's nothing, bro. There's nothing wrong with being single. But it's the fact that people are saying, yeah, I love being single so much, I don't see myself ever getting in a relationship. I love being single, but I do see myself getting in a relationship. I've always seen myself getting married to somebody. I've always seen myself having a family of multiple bitches. I've always seen myself do that, but I understand that I have to heal. I got shit that I got to work on for myself. I don't want to give that to my wives and my kids. But these motherfuckers are talking about, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Being single, bruh, I love it. I'm never getting a relationship. Okay, cool. You never get in a relationship. You still gonna be fucking though. You still gonna be entertaining bullshit and wasting people's times.
The more I want to be single. The dating pool sucks. It's trash. It got piss and shit in it. That's all I'm saying. And for me to go back in it, knowing that I'm good alone, I'm happy, I'm out the way, I don't bother nobody, it's gonna have to take a bad motherfucker.
This is the part that often gets misunderstood. Choosing peace doesn't mean choosing loneliness. A lot of people who prefer being single still want connection. They still want intimacy. They still want to feel close to someone. They just don't want emotional chaos. They don't want inconsistency framed as excitement. They don't want instability mistaken for passion. And they don't want anxiety in something that's supposed to feel safe. So when someone says they'd rather be single, It's often less about avoidance and more about boundaries. It's recognizing that emotional stability has value. That peace shouldn't be something you sacrifice just to say you're dating someone. And for many people, staying single isn't about closing the door on love. It's about waiting for something that doesn't cost them their sense of balance in the process. Because being alone can feel better than being uncertain, and choosing peace doesn't mean you're done with relationships. It means you're no longer willing to lose yourself just to have one.
I did not mean to do that. Shout out the Weekly Cookout. That was a dope ass video. All I gotta say is, bro, take your time, be single, do what you need to do to grow, but don't get comfortable in being single because of. Don't settle. That's all I'm saying. Don't settle into singleness because that's going to be a revolving cycle. Grow through it. Be honest with yourself. Like I'm honest with myself. I know it's cool being single, but I can't wait till I go home to my bad bitch. Or my bad bitch is with me. I open the doors for her. We doing everything together. Like Siamese twins. We meditate. We go ground. We go to the beach. Just do some cutesy couple shit, bro. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to have a family. You gotta be real with yourself.